Hello and welcome to Awaz News. I'm Kubrali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
Tory announces 5-point plan to build homes faster, tackle affordability in Toronto. Male driver dead, another injured, following collision in North York. Toronto police search for 3 suspects after 2 armed carjackings on the same day. Quebec man stabbed Halton Hills Group home employee while trying to remove family member from premises. Police. Toronto shuts down 2 CNE food vendors over health hazards. Markham man arrested after elderly residents lose nearly $10,000 in grandparent scam.
Those were the headlines, and let's jump right into the details.
Toronto mayoral candidate John Tory has released a 5-point plan to create more housing and address affordability challenges in the city. Tory, who is seeking a 3rd term, announced his first campaign policy about housing Tuesday morning ahead of the municipal election in October. I believe we need to get more housing built, we need to get more affordable and supportive housing built, and we need to have housing that is obtainable for middle-class Torontonians, Tory told reporters while at a housing construction site in Toronto's Distillery District. Tory's plan consists of 5 pillars: expanding housing options by permitting missing middle housing, cutting red tape and speeding up approval times by creating a development and growth division, asking the province to allow the city to enact a use it or lose it policy for developers sitting on approved but undeveloped land, allocating a portion of city-owned land to be developed by nonprofits, incentivizing the construction of purpose-built rental housing by reducing fees and charges. In an effort to create more co-op, supportive and affordable housing, Tory said he wants to allocate a portion of city-owned land to be developed by non-profit organizations. There are 31 candidates running in Toronto's mayoral race. Voters are set to head to polls on October 24th. Health Minister Jean-Yves Duclos has appointed Lee Chapman to the newly reinstated role of Chief Federal Nursing Officer to offer input on the many issues facing Canada's health systems. The federal government announced it would reinstate the role in February in recognition of the central role nurses played in keeping healthcare afloat during the COVID-19 pandemic. Since then, a national shortage of qualified nurses has continued to stretch health systems thin as they struggle to maintain care. Unions representing nurses report their members are overworked, burnt out, and leaving the industry in droves. Duclos says Chapman will play a crucial role in helping to stabilize the health workforce and make sure nurses' perspectives are included in health policy work. Chapman is a registered nurse in Toronto with a PhD from the University of Toronto's Faculty of Nursing. A male driver has died, another has been transported to hospital following a serious collision in North York. The incident occurred around 8:30 p.m. on Western Road, south of Shepherd Avenue West. Paramedics arrived and performed CPR on one patient, but he succumbed to his injuries at the scene, police said. The other driver was transported by ambulance to hospital with serious injuries. There were no other occupants in either vehicle, police said. Toronto police tweeted that one of the 2 vehicles involved ended up hitting a home in the area. However, officers at the scene later said that was not the case. There were some initial reports that a house was damaged. That is not correct. There is no damage to any of the houses in the area, Duty Inspector Laurie Krenberg told reporters. It's not yet clear exactly how the collision occurred. Krenberg said it is possible the weather may have been a factor. Investigators are asking anyone with information about the collision to contact police. Police are searching for 3 people in connection with 2 armed carjackings that occurred in Scarborough on Friday. Investigators say the first incident occurred near Markham Road and Shepherd Avenue East. A 35-year-old man was reportedly sitting in his vehicle in a parking lot when 3 suspects approached him and asked if he had booster cables they could borrow. The victim said he did not have a cable and then offered to drive the suspects to a nearby location. Once they were inside the vehicle, police say one of the suspects took out a handgun and demanded the vehicle keys. Police say the victim got out of the vehicle with his keys and fled the area. As the suspects were unable to drive the vehicle without the keys, police say they fled the area on foot. A short time later, police say a 27-year-old man stopped his vehicle in a parking lot and let a woman into the front seat for a pre-arranged meeting. He drove the woman to a nearby location where 2 men got into the back of the vehicle, police said in a news release issued Monday. One of the men produced a handgun and demanded the victim's keys. The victim complied, turned over his keys, and got out of the vehicle. The three suspects then fled the area. Police say the services hold-up squad are investigating both incidents and are hoping the public can help them identify the three suspects. The two men are being described by investigators as black and approximately 20 years old. The woman is described as white, about 20 years old, standing about 5'6" with a thin build and dark brown braided hair. A 36-year-old man from Quebec is facing multiple charges after he allegedly stabbed a Halton Hills group home employee while attempting to remove a family member from the premises over the weekend. The incident happened at a group home in the vicinity of 3rd Line and 32 Side Road at around 9:30 a.m. on Saturday. Police say that the suspect attended the home for the purpose of removing a family member who resided there. However, it is alleged that he got into an altercation with an employee which led to the stabbing. Police say that the accused then fled the scene with the family member following the incident but was later involved in a motor vehicle collision in the area of 32 Side Road and 4th Line. Police responded to the area and found the accused walking with the family member. He was taken into custody and charged with a break-and-enter, attempted murder, and kidnapping. Police say the victim was transported to hospital with serious injuries. The family member, meanwhile, was unharmed and was returned to the group home. A pair of food vendors at the Canadian National Exhibition have been forced to close up shop following failed health inspections. According to information available on the City of Toronto's website, Zabiya Halal and Maple Lodge Farms each received 3 infractions on Monday. Inspectors said Zabiya Halal and Maple Lodge Farms had their spaces maintained in a manner that permitted a health hazard, which is listed as a crucial infraction, the most serious of those issued under the Dine Safe inspection system. The vendors must remain closed until all of the infractions listed in the inspection are corrected, according to the city's website. Last week, the group that runs the annual event showcased all the over-the-top eats on the offer this year, including a Krispy Kreme pulled pork sandwich, a flaming hot Cheetos smashed burger, and a foot-long taco. More attention has been focused on food safety at the X in the recent years after an incident in 2013 saw some 200 visitors fall ill due to the much-hyped Croner burger, a cheeseburger with a hybrid donut croissant bun. In that case, a Toronto Public Health investigation found that a topping used on the burger was contaminated. The burger was later voluntarily pulled off the menu. The CNE introduced new food safety procedures the following year that saw vendors submit a full list of all the foods they prepare and sell, as well as off-site inspections for food items served on the fairgrounds.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.